Good now. There we go. We're good now. What a flying start. Why did that even happen, man? There is no reason for that to happen. Genuinely, I could not tell you why I just got muted there. No idea. But it's good to be back. I was waffling there for a good minute or two. And you guys didn't even hear a word of it. But I hope you're all doing well. Having a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you're around the world. It's been a pretty chill day for me today. I mean, I'm on the grind trying to get this Paddy video done. Can't lie, falling behind. But we're getting it done. Little on the home last 20% or so. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It always takes longer than I think. Still forever misjudging the scope of projects, but it's coming along nicely. It's coming well. It's starting to take shape. And yeah, man, I'm doing okay. Some life stuff getting in the way, a little bit of stuff to stress about, but does not change the mission, guys. I'm here for you. We're gonna shoot the shit about some MMA and everything in the BTEC YouTuber. Yeah, at this rate, I kind of am. Predictions for Saturday night. Who's even fighting, bro? This is what I'm saying, man. I know it's not the 314 yet, but I thought we'd get some early preds for that. Oh, it's Moreno Usyk, isn't it? Yeah, all right. Let's have a look at it. I mean, there's some banger fights on here. I can't lie. Actually, a sleeper card. What the hell? Edgar Shira, CJ Vergara. That is a fucking banger. C-Roller versus Costa. That's a banger. Holy shit. These are some sick fights. What the hell? I mean, Moreno Usyk, I'm so torn on. I'm inclined to go Usyk just for the youth. Manuel Torres versus Drew Dober. That's probably fight of the night on the lot. Gastelum Pfeiffer could be great. Gastelum could have his chin cracked in that one. We will see. Holy shit, he's a plus 410 underdog. Good fucking lord. Yeah, truthfully, I don't know. I'm not savvy enough to give you an insight into those fights because a lot of them are just, all I know is they're bangers and I couldn't pick you a winner because they're all great fights. I'm going to sit this tee away from the mic so you guys don't hear me fucking slur, bro. That would be kind of nasty. Bad idea. Rando with TKO Usyk inside 3. You reckon? I don't know if he's got the power for that. I don't know if he's got the minerals for that. Got nice kicks to him, and we've seen him use against Kai Kara France, but a KO, TKO, I don't know. And well, I mean, to be fair, you didn't actually specify whether you meant punches or kicks or whatever. Could be anything. But I don't know. It's a good fight. It's a great main event. I mean, I've always been a big champion for flyweight main events, and I'm glad we're starting to see them come into the fold a little bit more because I'm so tired of Jairzinho Rosenstrike. I mean, I know he's not in the UFC anymore. I'm so tired of that, brother. Main eventing fight nights when heavyweights, 90% of them are so boring, and after the first round, it's just a sort of slog, a fat heavyweight slog for the next 5 rounds, and it's dull as dishwater, mate. So, George, what's up, brother? When is the video on Turkish mud wrestling? Shut the fuck up, bro. I ain't making that shit. I'm not doing Turkish mud wrestling, bro. It's not my wheelhouse. I am doing, as I said, the Paddy documentary. That is what's coming hopefully tomorrow. If everything comes on time, it'll be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. And then after that, I haven't really decided, but I've got some ideas that I all want to work on. So it's just a matter of which one I choose and which direction I choose to take it. For example, I'll give you guys some little leaks for the stream specials. Let me have a little gander. Is it on here? No, it's on my phone. What am I talking about? Let me run them by you guys. I like your thoughts on this for sure. Where is it? Here we go. All right, so we got some ideas. So at the moment, I was looking to do some iceberg stuff. Maybe Astro, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Ivan, I see you as well. Good to see you. Hot take. Volk's gonna return, win or lose, lol. I mean, it's not exactly hot. Do I watch baseball? I went to a game once when I was in Canada. It was great. Blue Jays, they won in extra innings. It was cool. But I'll give you some insights into what I was going to think about working on. I wanted to redo a Shemaev documentary, do it really well. I wanted to do another controversy video, but really, really deep dive into it. I wanted to do the most hated UFC fighter of all time, the most disturbing UFC fighter of all time, similar vibes, but I haven't decided who I'd even pick for that. And I also wanted to do a complete anthology of every mythical fighter ever. Like a complete deep dive, a really long fucking video. I don't know what it's going to be, but we'll see. I don't know how long it's going to be, I meant. Can we unmod to keep saying Usyk will lose and is posting GIFs of AI footage? Yeah, I know, it's not real. Might have to do that. Be a ground pound TK after Moreno takes him down and Usyk doesn't effectively defend himself and people will call it an early stoppage, even though Usyk wasn't defending himself intelligently. That's a very specific prediction, but I admire the effort. Retire. He meant Volk was going to retire. That's a shout, actually. Matua, what's up, my brother? Use AirPods with an Android? Yeah, brother. I like AirPods. It's the one Apple product I actually like, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. It's good. Overpriced, but they're good earbuds, and I wanted a good pair of earbuds, bro. So, you know, I have headphones as well, of course. What's up, Nav? Good to see you. Disturbing BJ Penn. That's a good shout, actually. I'm gonna write that. I like the BJ Penn is a good one. It's very relevant right now. Yeah, I like that. Who wins an MMA fight, Caesar or Jones? Are you talking about Caesar as in Planet of the Apes Caesar or Julius Caesar? Julius Caesar. I'm going to go with John Jones as a safe bet. Frank Shamrock slander? What, you or me? I don't know. I've been slandering the man. What's up, Walnut? Good to see you again, man. I'm okay today. I can't lie. A lot of stuff in the personal side of things which are stressing me the fuck out. It's affected me, my workflow a little bit, but we're soldiering on, man. I'm hopefully going to be, you know, tomorrow I should have it all sorted. Put it that way. Tomorrow it should be, if everything goes to plan, we'll be fine. And then I can just move on. And I won't really get into it much further than that because I can't. But it'll be fine. We're good. We're going to get this Paddy doc out for you guys tomorrow. Or, yeah, it should be tomorrow. But if not, definitely Saturday, as I said. Well, Steven Seagal's supposed abilities qualify him as a mythical fighter. I wouldn't say so. And I know, I get what you're saying that with his Aikido specials. But I don't think he can qualify. Most disturbing, Tony Ferguson. Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, someone was really asking for a Tony Ferguson talk a while back in the streams, and I said I'd do it on another one eventually. Now might be the time. What makes you pick Android over iPhone? I don't know, man. I had the last iPhone I had was a SE or a 6. They were great. After that, they just became not that great. And I prefer, I don't know, just always been on Samsung really since then. I'm indifferent, man. Apple products are overpriced. That's my general rule of thumb. Mythical fighter like Bruce Lee? No. It's more of a thing for, like, you have, for example, Dricus du Plessis is my favorite mythical fighter. Is the moment he had no surgery, he basically became unstoppable, and he sort of became dubbed as oxygenated du Plessis because apparently before he had his surgery, he was only getting 8% oxygen intake, which is probably bullshit, but it makes a good story. It's all good, Walnut. Thank you, man. We'll soldier on. That's what we got to do here. Can you break down the AMA middleweight championship? No, bro. Not today. Maybe in another stream I might do shit like that. We'll do a little watch along thing. What's up, Ariane? I was actually gonna say it. It's good to see you, man. I was actually gonna say that, but you did it for me, so thank you. It was you, Astro. Yeah. Well, maybe I will do the Ferguson video at some point. I don't know. He taught Silva the front kick. Yes, he did, and he showed Pereira that special move as well. Truly a martial arts visionary. Of that, I am certain. Your blessing worked. I'm glad, man. I'm glad the exam went well, brother. New T-Ferg dot confirmed. Hey, hold your horses, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I listen. Early stages. I always like to revisit fighters. The Aspinall one is the main one. It's funny because like my Aspinall video I did ages ago is like my 3rd most viewed video, and it sucks. It's really bad. So I'm gonna do another one. Do it proper justice. Probably when that fight with Jones gets announced, or whenever his next fight is, because we know it's gonna be for the belt. I will do it then. When do we get? Oh, someone else said it. Who said the fucking mud wrestling? George, you said it, didn't you? It's not happening. It's not happening. Yeah, exactly like TRT, bro. TRT Vitor, bro. TRT Tour. That's exactly a mythical fight. He's like the classic mythical fighter, bro. That no surgery did jack shit for Dricus' cardio. I disagree, brother. Wolf, it's good to see you, man. How you doing? JVD as well. You guys bringing the energy as per. How you guys doing? Mythical fighters. Oxygenated du Plessis. Motivated McGregor. I was also going to say Karate Stance McGregor. He's another one. Ubereem. Yeah, these are the classics. One-Eyed Bisping. Deshaun Strickland. Yep. Atheist Rory McDonald. I didn't know that one. Healthy Brock Lesnar. Yes, true. Ankle pick T-Ferg. I wouldn't say that's one. I would have said El Kukui almost is one. Because the persona of El Kukui was just that era of Tony Ferguson, you know? So I don't know. But you promised us. I didn't promise nothing. I said maybe. I said maybe. Well, listen, we might do it. If there's any fighters you want me to cover, do videos on, please do suggest, because I'd always just love to make some random cool shit. Again, this Paddy video is coming along nicely. And then we're going to do some concept pieces again, I think. Another concept piece. And then probably another fighter doc after that. Maybe I'll start alternating. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. But again, if you guys have suggestions, hit me with them, man. I'm always open for it. Strickland is a Victorian boxer. I mean, I wouldn't say that's one specifically, but I get what you're saying. I mean, and Victor Volkanovski, you got to go like that. That's like the. To be fair, yeah. To be fair, is that one picture of him doing that against Pereira is pretty close, right? Massive aura debt. Drew Dober against racist Drew Dober. That might be a shout. That's actually a good one. Racially motivated Dover. That's probably a better way of putting it. Brock Lesnar I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Was unstoppable. He was also on a shit ton of roids, so I'd probably say that was why. Where's my fucking motherfucker? I forgot my water again. Oh man. Oh well. I'm not good at this, guys. I'm not. Every time. I mean, I sorted it last stream, but we fucked it up today. But it's good to have you guys in here. Thank you for brightening my day a little bit, because I can't lie, I've been stressed a lot. Again, as I said, I can't really delve into specifics, but it's just been a tough week, particularly today. Just difficult, man. So, you know, we're trooping on. But again, been trying to get the work done, and this stream is a nice little switch up for me. Tonally, it allows me to just get the words flowing a little bit and just relax and chill with you guys. Shoot the shit. So thank you. Don't forget Chael. Of course not. I would never. Let him juice the heavyweight? Fuck it. If it means there's less fat sluggers, I'm all for it. I don't even care anymore. Kevin Fatsalem, I think he looks all right. Everyone was sort of going over that picture, bro. I don't see it. I feel that, mate. I've had a shit week too. We're all in it together, man. It's tough out here. That's all, man. It's all good, man. I hope you're well. I hope things will get better for me and yourself. George as well. Thank you. China Bender. Yep, that's one. Well, listen, I mean, I always thought those accusations were somewhat unfounded. Could be wrong. 3D portfolio. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Oh, my God. I need to see if I can... I said I'd find it for you, and now I feel bad. Because I could have swore it's on this account, and I will find it for you. If it's not, I don't know what to do. It's actually kind of cool, you know. Where art thou is the question. Where art thou? You think I'm scrolling through a lot right here. I'm scrolling through a lot of old projects. I swear it was here. Please. I want to find it for you guys because it's kind of cool. I know 17 motherfuckers don't really care, but it is interesting. We still Eddie Hall fight 2 midgets. We're not doing that again, bro. We're not doing that again. I remember that stream. It derailed into insanity, man. It derailed into just complete slot of content. Not happening. I'm trying to find it. I swear it's here. Damn, I'm out in the trenches of my old ass thumbnails. This is old content, man. Old stuff. Not here, man. I can't. I will find it one day. Fuck it. It's just not on this account. Shanamanic Magic Pereira or 2024 Pereira. I would have gone with Tribal Pereira or something like that. Or what was it? What would you classify the Pereira when he was chasing Adesanya? You know, that Pereira. That, I mean, I like the idea of Tribal Shaman Pereira, or yeah, something like along those lines. It adds to that mythical element, which I like. It's cool. Does Triple C count? Triple C Cejudo. I kind of fuck with that. It's one. I do like that. Because it almost was a different era, right? That's what you kind of have to allocate it to when you're thinking about a mythical fighter. It's like, how was the change so drastic when they became this different version of themselves? I think that's what makes a mythical fighter so iconic. And Triple C, to an extent, when he played that character, same way you'd have Covington. He will turn Colby. Like, Colby was a no-name bum before that. Not a bum, that's a bit harsh, but you get what I'm saying. Pre-ACL Cruz? Maybe, but Cruz was good after. I know he dealt with injuries, but he won the belt back. So I think by that kind of discounts it in a lot of ways. Is Henry moving up to featherweight to win belt? I very much doubt that. I don't think he's big enough to move up to featherweight. And he's too old, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to win the belt back. Any belt back. He's just too old. And that's no disrespect to him. It's just time is undefeated, guys. This is what happens in mixed martial arts. So I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on him moving up to featherweight, and I wouldn't bet on him winning a belt back. But that's my 2 cents. So you can believe what you want. Oh my God, I got some fucking itchy in my nose, bro. Damn. Garbrandt Def had a mythical era. Oh, for sure. For sure. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, I agree. We got to think of that. These are good. I like these though. Was he undefeated? I'm pretty sure he was undefeated until he lost the belt. So you could just go with undefeated. Wasn't he like 11-0 when he lost the belt? He just went on a tear and then he lost. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, his first loss was when he lost the belt. There you go. So you could just say undefeated Cody, or you could say it could be a bit rogue. I don't know what you name it. You know, he was friends with that kid who had cancer, and then like that kid like helped him with the fight camp, and then he just put on the God performance against Cruz. Or you could just say the 207 Garbrandt. 207 was the name of the event, and it was that 25 minutes. So you could say 25-minute Garbrandt. You know, when he just entered the Matrix and was the best fighter on the planet for 25 minutes. He siphoned every bit of energy he had into those 25 minutes, and it paid off. But the sacrifice was that he fell off afterwards. Think Tom Brady would beat Mike Tyson in an MMA fighter? No. Tom Brady? No. No way. Oh, current day? I don't know. Truthfully, that's an interesting one. I don't know. Probably not. The guy's fucking old. You know, Tom Brady could take him down and probably just pound on him, you know? I actually used to really like Cody until he was a coach on Tough. It's all part of the show. I like Cody. His tattoo's questionable. At least there's one on his eye, but he's a cool dude. I like the guy. Bit dumb, but he's a nice guy. He's got good intent. Make a wish, Garbrandt. I like that. Fucking hell. That's good. I do like that. I prefer that to 25-minute Garbrandt. Make a wish, Cody. Holy shit, that's golden. I really like that one. Yeah, I could do a full-on mythical fighter, like everything, every mythical fighter ever. I want to do, because I know I've done one before. It was only like 8 minutes long, so what's the point? And those videos were nothing like what I make now. And I know Mixed Martial Academic's done volumes. I want to do like a complete. It would take me a while, but I think I could just get on with it and do it. Jury honoring that cancer survivor was locked in. Yeah, I like that. But I would say like Samurai Jury or Dark Place Jury. You know, he do that camp when he was sitting in a room in the dark. Did he win that fight camp? I don't actually know. Probably not. I think that was like one of the Pereira fights. Right ideas though. I like this. Bald Jury. Nah. He won the belt when he weren't bald. So he's had the dagger on his eye redone. Oh, does he? Did he? I'm glad, because it looked fucking terrible. It wasn't even straight. I would have been fuming. Let me have a look. Did he redo it? When did he get the lineup? Okay, there it looks terrible. I mean, truthfully, I don't know. I don't know why you would get that. It is really bad. The rest of his tats are actually pretty cool though. Quite like them. But man, yeah, it's not a great look. He got a hair transplant as well, didn't he? Right? He must have done. He must have had one. He didn't. That is an all-time redemption arc. So fair fucks to him. Rolling them down. That'll be alright. I'm good when I do the research. I'll remember him. Forest Dweller Jury. That's a shout, but that's kind of just him in general. He's always done that, so I wouldn't say that fits him in there. You know, Rakic fight, was it? Oh shit, that's good then. Maybe it makes sense then. Or is he does it for every fight? Okay, fair enough. DJ Dillashaw. I would have said EPO Dillashaw or something like that. That fits the bill a little bit more, right? Then again, how long? We don't know how long he was juicing. I don't know, because people say he was juicing when he won the belts and stuff. So, or you could just say Dillashaw, yeah, because that was that sort of darker version of TJ, which came out on Fight Night, right? Which I think fits the sort of mythical fighter genre well. But I like the idea of doing that. I'd love to do a complete mythical fighter deep dive. Let me just look something real quick, because I know someone else did one a while ago. I think, have a look. I'm just looking. Sorry, boys. Bear with. Right, there we go. Yeah, they've already done one. Okay, I can make a better one. Everyone be doing one, man. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Academic? No, I don't mean Academic. There's another channel that did Combat Capital, but they're run by like a whole team of people. They make so many fucking videos. I don't know how their output is insane, but it's because they're run by a whole team. When he embraced the snake persona, yeah, true. That's a good shout. I like that too. But enough about mythical fights, guys. Let's jump ship to some. I think UFC 314 predictions is where we should get to. You know, I think that's where we should roll with. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I can't fucking type. Right, UFC 314. I think this is some tough fights to call, man. Well, I'm getting flashbanged with that fucking UFC. Don't do it again. Gonna do it again. Yep. Standard procedure, bro. Okay, let's have a look. We're gonna start. I'm just gonna run through some of the fights that I'm interested in. I'm not gonna do all of them. Some of them I don't even know. Like Haley Cohen versus Nora Cornell. I don't even know those motherfuckers. Treshan Gore versus Marco Tulio. All I know is Treshan Gore got that cool sub, right? A while ago. He got that really cool submission. Don't know much about the other guy. Sumaderji Mitch Raposo. That's a banger. Don't know. I'm picking where these fights are fun to watch or not. Elkins Rosa is a banger. Dumas Luxation, yeah, could be all right. Miller Chase Hooper, love that. I like Chase Hooper via sub there, to be honest with you. Then again, Jim Miller, savvy, bro. Yanjanan Jan Deroba, I like Yanjanan, so I want her to win. Fuck it. Ige Woodson is a straight banger. I think Ige sleeps him. I think Ige sleeps Sean Woodson. Krylov Reyes, I got to go with my boy Reyes. I want that redemption arc. Is it a rational pick? Absolutely fucking not. It's not. But Dominic Reyes is I have a soft spot for him ever since that Jones robbery. So, oh yeah, we got Rodriguez Pitbull on there. I fuck knows how to call that one because I haven't seen him fight in ages. To be honest, Pitbull's quite old, right? So I don't know. I'm gonna go yeah for the vibes. Prates Neal, people sleeping on Jeff Neal, man. I actually think Neal might take it. It's a tough fight to call. Prates could really show out, and so could Neal. But I stand by Jeff Neal has always been one of the most underrated guys, not just in the welterweight division, but the entire UFC roster, man. He is legit as they come. People just sleep on him. And he's had some real tough health issues in camps, which have really made his performances not as good. The guy is a animal. Legit, dude. Legit contender. Mitchell John Silva. I want John Silva to put this motherfucker's lights out, bro. But don't sleep on Bryce. He's got really solid grappling. The odds are a little bit too wide for me. There's good money on Bryce there via sub, but I'm picking John Silva. Chandler Paddy. You know my thoughts on that, guys. You know my thoughts on that. Paddy via rear naked choke is the answer. If you don't think Paddy's going to win this fight, you're crazy. There's a reason he's a slight favorite. He should be a wider favorite. Paddy's going to submit this brother. Chandler is losing. I don't know where this confidence some of you guys have. I know we're doing this again for the millionth time. But I don't know where some of you guys have this confidence that Michael Chandler is going to win this fight. I really don't see it. I like Chandler a lot. I think he's a really stand-up dude. Nice guy. Good fighter back in his prime. He's far from that now. The guy's like 39. He's good, but Paddy will submit this man. I'm telling you. If you don't think Paddy's going to win by submission, hell, he could even finish him on the feet. That's not even that of a hot take, but I think Paddy will submit him. He'll get that submission. Maybe off a scramble, I could definitely see a little Darce. Nice sneaky little Darce choke or a guillotine, something like that. Very, very possible. Chandler going for a wrestling scramble, shooting for a takedown. Paddy will be there with that submission. Nice little ninja choke. Transition that into something else. I don't know. Prime Chael or Prime Connor? Chael is a big dude, so I go with Chael. Chael was massive. Paddy chins him. Could be. I don't know if he has the real knockout power against Chandler. But I think he'll submit him for sure. Semi-location, I could take you on in a fight. I'm not going to give you that, but I guarantee you I whoop you, bro. I'm joking. I don't know. You could be a black belt. For all I know, but I'm not going to tell you where I live. I'm not that dumb. I think Paddy's striking defense isn't good enough. No, his distance management is. I think that's what people forget about. He's very good at controlling distance. We saw that against Green. Less so against Ferguson, but against Green, we really saw the evolved version of that. He will be able to avoid Michael's big shots, in my opinion. Did I see what Paddy was deadlifting? No, I didn't. Paddy subs him in the first, proving he's better than Charles. I don't think that's how it works, but I do think he will sub him early, yeah. Drop the Geo course at scrap? Fuck no. 500 kg? You're joking, bro. I don't believe that. There's no way. Volkanovski Lopez, of course, we got in the main event. This one is so hard to call, man. The odds are pretty fair on this. I do worry Lopez will clip him, man. That's my biggest fear, is that Lopez will clip Volk early. The thing is, if he doesn't, he loses the pop on those punches. Volk will wear him down. He just will. He's technically better. His cardio is better. Yes, he might be getting on a bit, but he's still got a little bit left in the tank. And I think it's enough to beat a guy like Diego Lopez if he can survive the early onslaught. And that is a big if, because Lopez is very good there. It's very much his wheelhouse, and the speed is there. I think he can match Volkanovski's speed in those first 2 rounds. He can match it. So that is the big question. That's the big factor for me. After those first round or 2, is Volkanovski's fight to lose, in my opinion. I think he's better everywhere else, and I think he will take Lopez to those deeper waters. And I think he'll just outpoint him a little bit. And we'll see a Volk by decision. That's my pick, but I like Lopez by round 1 KO as well. I really do. I'm curious on what the odds are for that. Lopez by round 1 finish. Outside of that, I like Volkanovski in that fight. But don't sleep on the jiu-jitsu as well. To be fair to Lopez, he's got very good jiu-jitsu. But it's more opportunistic. And it's the same with a guy like Ortega. Maybe even more so opportunistic than Ortega's, which I don't think works in his favor. I think you need to be a real cerebral grappler to get the best of Volkanovski on the mat, in akin to a guy like Islam Makhachev, as we saw in their fight. So it's tough, man. It's a tough one. Look it up. Is it true? I believe you. I don't doubt you. That's crazy. This guy's big. Again, another thing about Paddy, the guy is huge for lightweight. People forget that. People think he's some weedy little guy because of his hair. Bro, look at him in the cage. Look at him facing off with some of his opponents. The guy is huge for 155. It's a tough weight cut for him. When did Ortega last fight? Against Lopez. UFC Noche, bro. 306. Got absolutely outclassed by Lopez to the latter's credit. Bryce wins at 314. Does the third Reich Mitchell is a mythical fight? I'd probably get demonetized if I made that, so I'm going to say no. I beat Charles 9 out of 10 times when he has lost twice. High IQ from Michael. He's a nice guy, though. I like Mike. Ortega couldn't sub Volk from a mounted gilly. Lopez will not sub him. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. It was one of those things. He very much can get subbed by that. You're not going to get out of that mounted guillotine every time, bro. Volkanovski did. Doesn't mean he'll do it again. That's just not how it works, bro. You know that. If you train, you know that. And I'm pretty sure you do. So you know that's not how it goes, bro. Volkanovski very much has a neck, too. You know, he's not that stocky where he has no neck. He can get submitted. He absolutely can. See you at the top, Chandler. Mythical era being pre-UFC signing. I wouldn't even say Chandler's even mythical, to be honest with you. Like, he was good back in inside Bellator, and obviously he won the belt there. But he wasn't like mythical. There was nothing that made him mythical per se, in my opinion. That's my 2 cents, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of question marks around Chandler nowadays at his age, which is why I'm picking Paddy. I think people still just refuse to admit how good Paddy actually is now. Will he win the belt? Yeah, maybe not. But he's a lot closer to it than you think. Being Chandler is a big name. That puts him right in that conversation. And you know what the UFC are like with their favorites. They will give them the shot, man. They will. So, you know, I don't doubt it. If Paddy gets a win against Chandler and he makes a statement with an early submission or a knockout, best believe he could be one fight away from a title shot. Maybe even get it off the bat. Like, I think people don't understand that. The guy is good. The guy can absolutely be a champion. I don't think people really want to admit that, but it's true. There's not many guys that have better ground game than him. And when you're an opportunistic grappler, I said this the other week, when you're an opportunistic grappler like he is, you can win a fight from anywhere. Ortega very much nearly proved that at UFC 266 against Volk. It's very doable, you know. Paddy could become a champion. You know, people might not want to like to see it, but it'll be damn entertaining. I'll say you that much. I said this. I got flamed on the Discord for saying this, that Paddy has a chance against Ilya. Do I think Tapora probably finishes him? Yes, I do. But to say that Paddy doesn't have a chance is straight up naive. The guy's big for 155. He's got crafty submissions. And he's got a good chin. Like, he could weather the storm and find a submission. It's possible. Would I pick Ilya 9 times out of 10? Yes, I would. Doesn't change the fact, though. It's possible. Round 5 Edwards? Nah, man. That was like one fight. One fight. And anyway, in the other round 5 that you're thinking of against Diaz, he got clipped. So he can't be mythical. Round 1 Chandler, I'd say probably round 1. Maybe round 1 Chandler, to be fair. Who else? Paddy vs. Ilya will be a title fight eventually. Could happen, man. You got the narrative there. It makes sense. People forget Ilya is a 5'7" waiter. What do you mean by waiter? Opportunistic grappler is an interesting time, but it's a real one, right? You understand what I'm saying? Guys like Makhachev aren't necessarily that. They are good everywhere on the mat, but they won't jump for a submission at the risk of losing the position in the same way that guys like Paddy Pimblett will do, Brian Ortega will do. Those guys trust their abilities because they know they can finish a fight from anywhere, and that's what makes them dangerous. Paddy fits that bill to a T. He's probably the best example of a opportunistic grappler I can think of. Think of the Bobby Green fight. Bobby Green it's a tongue twister. Bobby Green shot a sloppy takedown. Paddy jumped on that shit. Transitioned from the guillotine into a triangle, which is beautiful. I mean, like, it's... Let's be real. He's good. Admit it. It's time we admit it. Ilya weighs 187. Yeah, I was talking to Will watching on the podcast episode. He talked about it because he was in the lift with Ilya. And he said hi to him. And he didn't realize how big Ilya actually is in real life. Like, he's big, tall guy. Like, taller than you'd think. Chandler's mythical for his patience. And do you mean patience with the CE or patience as in doctor's patience? Dan Hooker? No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say him or Blonde Dan Hooker's mythical enough. New father Charles Oliveira? Maybe. I would have said like Blonde Charles. That was when he entered his domination era. Blonde Charles is the classic one, right? I would have said something along those lines. Blonde Charles makes sense to me. Because before that, I mean, whenever I think of Charles Oliveira being the best, I think of him with blonde hair. Before that, he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same. He just wasn't. You know? You could argue maybe paralyzed Charles, because after he got paralyzed, he sort of changed his career. Turned it around. Champion Charles? Nah, that's too broad. Doesn't fit. Enough about mythical fighters anyway. I thought we were moving on from that. I want to hear your thoughts on 314. What do you guys think? What are your 2 cents? That's what I want to know. I don't know, man. It's an interesting card. It's actually a really good card. I'm glad because I didn't really like 313 as on its sort of overall lineup. I thought it was pretty boring. I mean, yeah, Pereira and Goliath. Oh, what a shit card. I mean, yeah, you had Ruffy hitting that insane spinning wheel kick against Bobby Green, which was awesome. But Bahamondes looked good. But the Gaethje Fiziev fight wasn't anything crazy. It was just an okay card. Pretty boring. Not a lot of knockouts. We could have done better, is what I'm saying. Card of the year. Well, let's see it happen first, yeah. Let's see it happen, then we'll see. You say shit like that, then the main event will get fucking put in the can, and we'll get a shitty replacement. That's what will happen. So don't say yeah. Don't jinx it. He's still got another 2 weeks or so. Council because Volk won't lose 3 times in a row. He very much could, man. He's old. It would break my heart, and I will just call it AI generated, like his last 2 fights. But alas, he will still go down as one of the greatest ever, one of the greatest featherweights of all time. Probably the second, or you could argue the best, but I'd say second best featherweight ever. What good cards have we had so far this year? That's an interesting question. What was UFC 310? I don't even remember anymore. Was that Pantoja Asakura? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that wasn't a great card. There were some good fights on there, actually. Sterling Evloev was a fun one. Luque Garimbo was good. Reyes getting a finish. Pantoja looked great. Shavkat Gary was a great fight. Garn Volkov kind of stunk it up, but Volkov looked good. Landwehr Superboy Choi was sick. Yeah. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It was decent, right? UFC 311, that was Makhachev Moicano. I mean, Marab Umar's the co-main was okay. Let me drag it over here. Jiri Jamal Hill was sick, to be fair. Almeida Spivak, it was just fine, right? It was fine. Talbot got fraud checked. That was an okay fight. It wasn't anything special. Yeah, some of the quality on these cards is just, yeah, it's rough. Not great. 309, yeah, that was Jones, Stipe, Charles Chandler too. That was a good fight. But the rest was shit, yeah. I can't lie, the rest of the fights on that card were kind of trash. I mean, Jim Miller had a good submission, yeah. Oh, Ban Elliott with a nice knockout early. That was true. It was like, sure, that was fine. 308 was the last one that was actually good. Yeah, 308 was actually a good card. Ilya Holloway main event. Chimaev subbing Whitaker. Ankalaev Rakic was okay, to be fair. But Murphy Ige was a great fight. Chara Bullet with the spinning double back fist. That was good. Ibo Aslan got a first round knockout. Jeff Neal got a first round knockout. I mean, Kennedy Njoku got a knockout of Barnett. But that was kind of a weird one, right? Because Barnett was injured or something. I mean, that was a good card. I'd say 308 was the last like really, really good one. Was that even this year? That was February, right? No, it was October. Holy shit. I forget how like infrequent the pay-per-views are. What the fuck? Yeah, Wolf, I can't lie. It's not looking great, is it? Damn, I went back way too far. Holy shit, yeah, it was not great. What the fuck? That's kind of insane. If Volk loses, it's because the CAA, like when Max got knocked out by Ilya. That one I'm going to disagree with. If Movsar Evloev the best feather outside of Ilya? No, because Arnold Allen beat him and got robbed. Shimwimwe. I'm sorry. Arnold Allen beat Movsar Evloev, and I won't hear otherwise. The judges can't make their mind up on whether grappling matters more than damage or vice versa. It should be the latter, but apparently it isn't if your name is Movsar Evloev. Exactly to 314 is easily going to be the best card of the year unless it's all decisions. So exactly, you can't say it until it happens. On paper, means, you know, on paper is one thing. The actual reality is another. We all know that now as MMA fans. Barnett toys Achilles. Yeah, that's right. I remember. Yeah, when he did he did that. Yeah, in the Bruce Buffer intro. Fucking idiot, man. I love that guy, but unfortunate for him. Lies. I'm sorry, man. You have to face the truth. And I like Max Holloway a lot, but Ilia Topuria is he's the guy. He's that guy. Volk decision. Chandler KO. No, Chandler's not KOing Paddy, bro. I'm sorry. Silver KO could be. Price decision could be. Pitbull decision. I like that too, to be honest. Reyes TKO. Ige KO. Miller decision. Nah, it's just Hooper will get it done, I think. There's some good ones in here though. I don't like Chandler by KO. I think that's crazy. Crazy pick. You telling me the CIA has been nothing to do with Max getting knocked out? I'm afraid not, George. Another mythical fight on paper, Anthony Smith. Like that. Good shout. Very good shout. Damn, there's so many mythical fighters I could do. Do a complete guide. If I wanted to do one, I'd probably wait a little bit longer. I want to do like a full one. A full one. I'm looking at the thumbnail for this one. It's like 200-pound Paddy. That doesn't make sense. Because he wasn't good when he was 200 pounds. Saudi Sean. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, some of these don't make... Like, One-Eyed Pirate. Charbullet has always been one-eyed. It's an extra quality which makes them a mythical fighter. Doesn't make sense. The BJ Penn. I'll definitely do the BJ Penn one. I honestly, I like the sound of that. Sorry, bear with, guys. What is that? Okay, no, we're sweet. Sorry about that. Jana cares Paddy can make a hot tub stream. Well, I don't own a hot tub, so no. And it's not happening anyway. I think we both know that. It's a crazy prediction. On what basis are you saying Chad would KO him, bro? Turtles, what's up, brother? Good to have you back. How you doing? Good to have you back, brother. So I've been taking the piss because according to BJ Penn, CI is behind Max. Oh, did he say that? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. That guy thinks his mum has been replaced by a doppelganger. I feel sorry, so sorry for her. Really, really sorry for her. That guy needs help, and she needs safety reassurances. I think Topuria can beat Arman, absolutely. Topuria can beat anyone. Will he is a different question, but he has the ability to do so for sure. Put him against anyone, he's got a very good chance. He is just that good. Hot take Arman, but see, that's not hot take, bro. Arman's a very, very, very good grappler. Arman, I said for a long time, was Ilya's toughest, Islam Makhachev's toughest fight. Ilya might take that spot now, but it's a tough fight for Ilya as well. Him and Makhachev are probably his hardest fights. It's not a hot take at all. Oh, I'd say that's like lukewarm at best. I guarantee the odds on that fight will be pretty close. Ilya probably a slight favorite if I had to guess. But a tough one. Check the Matchmaker channel. Where is it? What am I? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I wasn't scrolled down far enough. What do you want me looking for exactly? The lightweight rank ones? Makhachev, Oliveira 2. No one wants to see that fight. Like, I'll watch it and sure it'll be exciting on paper, but I think we all know Charles is going to get bitched, man. Like, what are we talking about? If they make that fight, Saruki and Topuria, I'd rather just fuck that. No, man. Just put Topuria against Makhachev. Make the fight we want to see. No one wants to see those two. Put it this way, which of those fights do you want to see? Do you want to see that, or do you want to see Ilia Topuria fight Islam Makhachev for the lightweight belt? I know which one I'd rather see, and it's the latter. Come off it, man. Stop this. Sometimes principle has to get thrown out the window when you have a rare opportunity to make a fight like that. This is exactly that time. Fucking make it happen. I'm saying it. Johan, what's up, man? I'm okay today, man. I'm okay. As I said earlier, I just said it earlier on stream, we've just been dealing with some shit this week, which has been a bit difficult. Kind of stressed out about it. Nothing I can really get into, but hopefully tomorrow all will be sorted out. But we'll see. I can't say that with certainty, so we'll see what happens. I can't really get into what that is and why, but we're trooping on. As I said, we keep on streaming here for you, here for all of you guys, and I appreciate it. Spitting straight facts, exactly, man. No one wants to see Oliveira too. As much as I love Charles and I'd like to get him to get the belt back, I don't really want to see him fight Makhachev again. I don't want another rematch. I want a new fight, and I want the best fight and the best. That's what I want, man. Yeah, we're kind of just jumping around here and there, talking about the state of the lightweight division, where people stand, and Tyrexia over here decided to make the matchmaking be matchmaker and say Makhachev should be fighting Charles for a rematch and Sarukin versus Ilia, when I said I disagree. And I'm sure some of you guys too as well. And the other ones are okay. Gaethje Hooker I like, but as I said, I'd rather... Oh, no, that's actually what I would make, yeah. And Poirier Holloway 3. That's what I'd make. I agree with those. Vazeev Gamrot 2. Yeah, makes sense to me. The rest of them I actually quite like. But you cannot be doing Makhachev Charles Oliveira 2. Want to see Islam fight Jai Herbert? Jai Herbert is so fucking boring, man. Jesus. I mean, he's only got himself to blame when he loses a split decision, because he just stands on the outside. He sits on the outside, bobbing and weaving the entire time, and doesn't land anything flush. It's his fault. Ilya needs to beat the #1 contender. If he beats Arman, the fight is even bigger. No. I don't care. I don't want to miss the opportunity. I don't want to... If he loses to Arman, that fight's gone. And stars make fights. It's not a case of whether he deserves it or not. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But which one's more exciting? It's that one anyway. All I'm saying is Ilya does not deserve to jump the line. Maybe he doesn't, sure. But which fight do you want to see? I want to see him fight Islam Makhachev. We can talk about principle all we want, but fuck it. The most entertaining fight you can make. Just make the fight. What chance do you think Big Ank has against Prime John Jones? A good chance, but I'd still pick Jones. I mean, listen, fighters change, fighters evolve. We see these guys get better and better, so I don't know. Really cringy to have one single title defense. Think you get to jump the line? Maybe, but listen, Johan, I'd agree on principle, but when has the UFC ever been about morals and principle? It's not. We know that. Let's just call it what it is. He's one of the biggest names in the UFC. He can sell out arenas. So can Islam Makhachev. It's two of the biggest names in the sport. Pit them against each other, and especially in a time where pay-per-view sales are, by all accounts, dying, that would fucking give it a good shot in the arm, right? So, for me, it's a no-brainer. Volka to defend 4 times before jumping up. Well, that's different because he was going for simultaneous double championship. It's a little bit different. Ilya dropped the belt. You know, I respect him for doing that, not holding up the divisions. I can see Gaethje or Arman, but after that, I'm sure Ilya deserves it. I mean, no one wants... Really? You want to see Gaethje Makhachev? No one wants to see that, bro. You know how that fight goes. Like, I mean, again, you can't say with certainty. It's mixed martial arts, but... You really have all these great names in that lightweight top 5, top 10, and you want to pick Gaethje to fight Islam Makhachev. I mean, be real. Not like he deserves it either. He just got laid out by Holloway and had one good win against Vazeev. Doesn't deserve the title shot. Let's be honest. Arman maybe is the only... Listen, there's plenty of... Anyone could make a claim for that shot, to be honest with you. I don't think Arman deserves it after missing the... You know, going out on injury or whatever it was, and... You know, Charles, I don't think he even deserves it really either. He's had one win, if I'm not mistaken, right? He just beat Chandler, that's it. He doesn't deserve it. Yes, I know he got that cut and he was meant to fight him ages ago at 294. That's a long time ago. For me, there's no real clear contender. So I'd rather just pick Ilya, make the best fight you can make it whilst it's there, whilst they're in their best and they're at their primes, and make it happen. Why not? Islam Charles, I'm not even reading the rest, bro. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. You're talking on a certainty that they're both going to win. You cannot say with certainty that that's going to happen. And if you're wrong, you're gambling on that. And if you're wrong, then you lose that fight. I don't want that to happen. Who's the better boxing, Ilya or JDM? Ilya, bro. Ilya fights to finish. JDM does as well, but he's just not as good at it. Ilya is a demon with his hands. Ilya Islam, but only if it's in Spain? Sure. Make it in Spain. Make it in fucking Russia. Well, you can't do that now, obviously, but bro, you make the fight as big as you can. It's one of the, that fight and John Jones, Tom Aspinall are the two biggest fights in the UFC right now that you can make. Or, mate, fuck it. You could do Conor McGregor, Islam Makhachev. Hypothetically. That would do insane numbers as well. But that's completely not going to happen. But I'm saying right now, within actual realms of possibility, those two fights are the biggest ones you can make in the UFC right now. So why not make them? Why? What is the reasoning not to make them? Fuck principle. When it's a fight that's this big, that's this exciting, sometimes you just got to chuck principle out the window and make it. And I'm usually on that side, on the other side, right? I'm usually on the other side of that coin where I say, okay, I think this guy should get it. He deserves it more because he's on this win streak. He deserves it based on merit and principle. This time I'm not. George, my man, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. Thank you for the regular streams. Always love seeing you live. Appreciate it. Bad days make you stronger. Indeed it does, brother. Thank you for showing up anyway. We always will, man. I'll do my best to do so. I appreciate that, George. Thank you so much. Very kind words. Show him some love in the chat, guys. Show some love to our boy here. My man, thank you. Chandler's still waiting for Conor? Yeah. Yeah. Nah, well, he's not, is he, though? He's moved on, you know? He's on his second fight since then. I think Tom KO's John in the first. So do I. I've been saying that for a long time. I've been saying that for a very, very long time. I think I read that. Islam is in his prime right now, and Ilya is so good and hits harder than every fighter pound for pound in the UFC. Josh Emmett, I'd probably say otherwise. I know Ilya beat him, but that wasn't off of power. That was just off of being better everywhere. I think Josh Emmett does just hit harder. But he's close. What do you think about the people that think Islam can take down submit Ilya easily, but he's a more complete, advanced fighter? Thug Life. I don't know, man. I mean, the only evidence we have to probably suggest that is that Bryce Mitchell took him down. But we saw Ilya come back very well from that and dominate. So I don't know. There's not enough to say there. Ilya also has a very good jiu-jitsu background, good Greco-Roman wrestling background as well. Obviously, will that match up to Makhachev's? I don't know. We know how good that guy is on the mat. But we'll see. The fight is won for Ilya on the feet. Really, it is. So if he can keep it on the feet, it's there to be won. Volkanovski had some success there. And again, you only need one shot. So we'll see. Just waiting for Bilal to lose so Islam can move up. Valid. Who's Usman fighting next? Fuck knows. I don't like that he was bitching about Leon the other day. Pissed me off. And I like Usman, but what the fuck was he talking about saying, oh, sometimes when you're a champion, you think you're this better and you have to evolve. And he's waffling about, basically slagging off Leon for losing. Like, bro, Leon beat you twice and you haven't won a fight since 2021. You cannot be in a position to chat shit. You got beaten by decision. Your ass laid out on the canvas in Salt Lake City, Utah. And your last fight was you won in 2021. 4 fucking years ago. So you're sitting on a podcast waffling, but bro, fight. And I thought he had a good show of himself against Chimaev. But don't talk shit about other people, especially ones that have already beaten you. Like, it's not a good look. And I like Usman, I do. I think he's disrespected. I think he had a good reign at welterweight when he was the king. Exciting champion at times. But, I mean, you can't, those days are gone. So don't chat shit on your podcast waffling. You know, like an old man saying, back in my day. It's like, just shut up, man. Get in there and fight. You haven't fought in ages. Good prime Randy Couture take today's heavyweights. Some of them. The ones who are fat sluggers, yes. Usman Buckley would be a fun fight. Yeah, I like that. But I prefer Buckley against a striker. Run him against Shavkat. It's a way more fun fight. Curious, mate, how good do you think John Jones' resume actually is? I do think there's some merit to about the whole fat middleweight thing or whatever it is, like about him only fighting like middleweights. There's some merit to that, but I think what you got to take into account is MMA was very different back then. Also, Jones was doing so many impressive things at such a young age. He won the belt at 23. Let's just put that into perspective of how insane that actually is. People seem to forget how young he was when he won the belt and started that era of dominance. That in itself warrants so much respect. You know, he's fought some legit guys. And you can argue about the size difference all you want. I don't think it's a fair criticism. It's a fight. It's like skill tends to prevail over size a lot of the times. Yes, it's a factor. But I'm not going to be sitting here bitching about Islam Makhachev beating Volkanovski and potentially Topuria and saying, oh, he only beat featherweights. Yeah, but those featherweights would beat 99% of lightweights, you know? And you can say that about a lot of the guys John Jones fought. He fought some legit dudes, you know? Leo Machida, Shogun Hua, both former champions. I mean, you could go on and on, man. Vitor Belfort, another, again, not a former champion, but a very good contender in his own right, and juiced to the fucking gills. Like, let's not get it twisted. Jones, for all of his faults, and I think he's a despicable human being, and if he's holding up Tom Aspinall's career, there's a reason he's regarded as one of the best ever. Usman and Henry are very salty as a person. Yeah, it's not a good look. And I like them, but they're just I don't like the things some of they say. Brady Buckley, no, Brady deserves the title shot, in my opinion. People saying that Brady needs to fight Usman next to Delusional. Agreed. Yeah, he's next after 315. I agree. Yeah, Brady fights the winner of Bilal JDM. It makes perfect sense. Ilya versus Emmett Power. Line up Bryce Mitchell. Let them hit in full force. Well, considering Emmett made Bryce Mitchell start tweaking around on the ground out cold, I think I'm going to go with Emmett as a sort of presumption. Heavyweights of past can't survive against guys of today. Are very fast. Yeah, Tom's an extreme outlier, though, bro. I agree against Tom. Yeah, sure. I think Tom beats everyone on this planet in past, present, and future. Or maybe not future, but past and present, absolutely. But Tom is an extreme outlier. No one is as good as Tom, in my opinion. I think most people would say that. Most heavyweights are really shit. They aren't very good. They're fat. They're just fat middleweights. That's what they are. They're middleweights who refuse to diet and train hard. So they just let themselves get fat and just rely on power. And they can't fight after 5 minutes. That's most of the heavyweight roster. Randy Couture could beat very much most of those guys. Don Las Reyes, I agree, Kim Soo. Good to see you back. Brady deserves it after Shavkat. I mean, I think he deserves the winner of... Yeah, I think he does. To be honest with you. Jones is only the oldest champ, or youngest champ, sorry, because of an arbitrary rule. Aldo's the WC champ when the UFC bought them out, and he retained his title. He was 23 as well. That's a fair point. Fair point. But, you know, stats are stats. Aspinall beats every heavyweight except Jones, Garn, and Almeida. Sorry? In what universe is he losing to Thomas Almeida? Almeida's tiny. And Aspinall would out-grapple him there. And Aspinall not only would Aspinall strike Garn, he'll take him down anyway and submit the shit out of him. That guy would, if you honestly, really, you think Garn and Almeida beat Tom? You listen, Johan, usually I'm on your side, man. Usually we agree, Johan, but that's a crazy take, bro. Really. You tell me how there's a path to victory for either of those guys. Jones as well. Jones, fair enough. You can argue it because of what he's done in the sport. I won't dispute you picking Jones. Even though I think Aspinall is going to knock him out if that fight happens. But I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, Pons. Sorry, I didn't realize that was you chatting, man. It's good to see you, brother. If Tom has a personality of someone like Tyson, everyone feared him. He has a skill to back it up. He would have got a fight against. He would be a big draw. I think the problem is he's very nice. I don't think that's an issue, man. He's entertaining to watch. People want to watch him. Oh, you didn't. Oh, you do agree with me. I'm confused. Wait, so you think... Do you think he beats them or not? I don't even know, bro. Shavkat deserves no title shot. Inactive as fuck. Yeah, but he got injured. It's unlucky. I don't know. Islam Khabib. Who wins? Khabib. You think Sandhagen can still beat O'Malley? Yes, I think he can. I just think it's a stylistically interesting fight. Honestly, I couldn't tell you how that one plays out. I've always said that because it's just such a weird clash of styles. Great one. Could be a boring fight, but also could be a straight banger. No in between, in my opinion, with that one. Almeida beats Jones. I think that's a little bit insane, mate. I'm going to be real. Tom clears everyone in the division. Exactly. Okay, we're glad we're on the same page. Do you think he clears Ngannou? Yes, I do. I think he knocks out Ngannou quicker than he knocked out Pavlovich. And that's no shade to Francis. Listen, I'll give you the coldest evidence you need on how that fight plays out. Just watch the finish of Anthony Joshua in the boxing ring. I know it's not the same, but if you talk with the hands, Aspinall's signature move is that 1-2 down the pipe. Aspinall will snipe Ngannou with that 1-2. He will. Everyone knows straight shots land quicker than the wider ones. Aspinall will find the chin quicker than Ngannou can. He is way quicker. Again, I cannot say it with certainty because we know how dangerous that man is. But if we're talking about logic and like predictions that make sense, Aspinall will put his lights out early. I'm telling you. Keon Kimura said Ian should get the shot 315. No, man. No. He lost the fight. He lost the fight. You can't get a title shot with a loss. You don't deserve it. And I like Gary. I actually think he gets overhated. I think he's fun. He's a little bit of a knobhead, but sometimes you need to be a bit like that. Francis has power. Doesn't mean anything he can't connect. Someone will catch him in 30 seconds maximum. I agree. He could connect because it's mixed martial arts, bro. But again, I just think Aspinall will connect first. People still seem to be under this understanding that Aspinall doesn't hit that hard. I don't get it. Aspinall has, in a lot of ways, Aspinall is more dangerous on the feet than Ngannou is because he's more accurate, because he has better skills and technique. He might not have the raw power that Ngannou does, but he can find the finish a lot easier than Francis can. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's just facts. He's got the shortest average fight time in the UFC for very good reason, because he can put people's lights out. He does it better than Ngannou does. I'm saying it. It's true. I think Tom Aspinall beats everyone on this planet in a fight. How does Tom beat Prime Cain Velasquez? He's miles better than Prime Cain. Miles better. Obviously I didn't watch the sport back, but then I've gone and retroactively watched the guy. Cain was an animal back then. But it's a different era. Aspinall snipes that man early. I'm sorry. No, Aspinall would put him out straight away. Break him out of prison to fight Tom? Yeah, fuck it. Hell in a Cell. Do a Hell in a Cell match. Wrestling crossover. Francis is coming off the death of his son. I think Francis beats Tom on that night. No, I don't think so. Listen, you can get poetic all you want with it, man. There's no room for nice stories in this sport. Tom Aspinall will put his lights out either way. What's up, Mike? Good to have you, man, even for these last few minutes. I'm glad you're here, man. How you doing? I'm glad you're here. Listen, there's just no realm where Ngannou wins for me. You know, 9 out of 10 times Tom beats him, because obviously there's the fear of the knockout, and we know what Ngannou can bring, but he doesn't land that often. It's just a matter of the fact that when he lands, he hits like a fucking freight train. Aspinall lands, his strike accuracy and percentage, I'm sure, is a lot higher. Look at Cain striking, it was shit, and compared to Tom, it's a big difference. It's not shit, it's just Tom's miles better, and it's a different era. Like the stream, Wolf. Thank you, brother. If I was the judge, I would put the guy in the cell next to Cain, let Cain in his cell with no guards and watch. I'm talking about the guy, I think you're talking about the guy that Cain shot, right? Or the guy he was trying to shoot. Assuming. Something along those lines, right? Sorry about that. All good, just chilling, mate? Yeah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad. Well, I'm glad you're here to chill a little bit more with us for the last few minutes. What's that fighting PFL? Francis locked in? Nah, man. He's good, but come on, the guy's fine. He's not Tom Aspinall. Hit the guy's dad instead? Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, people are saying free Cain. I mean, you can't go around being judge, jury, and executioner. I do feel for him. I do, but you can't just do that. So I'm glad he got the light sentence. He'll probably be out in a really short amount of time by prison standards and for what he did. So I'm glad about that. I don't think he deserves to be locked up for life at all. You know, but at the end of the day, you have to serve some kind of punishment. You can't go around doing that, you know? Go book my flight. Where you heading, man? I think you told me, didn't you? You might have told me. I can't remember. I remember you saying something about you landed somewhere or something to see your family or something like that. But thank you, man. I appreciate you. I mean, to be honest, it's good timing because we're about to jump off as well. But have a good one, brother. Spain, enjoy it, man. Enjoy the sun. Go see Ilya while you're out there. Go train with him or something. But I'm glad you're letting the time go in the airport while watching the stream. But I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And thank you to all of you for a lovely little stream here, raising my mood a little bit. It's been great fun. Have a good morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at in the world. Stay safe. Stay hydrated, as Dustin Poirier would say. And I will see you on Sunday stream video on the Paddy Pimblett documentary, hopefully tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one. I love you. See you pretty soon.